morning. Grab your mat, one block, and your strengthability band. And you're gonna grab it loosely. Okay, so I have about 5 loops in between. Just park that at the back of the shoulder girdle. Take that opportunity to kind of find your seat, your inner attitude as you're lengthening your spine. Ground everything from the navel downwards into the ground. Maybe that means adjusting your seat, widening your sitting bones. And then everything from the navel up, let it spread out, let it lengthen. And I'm moving right hand into neutral position, the wrist. Take your left ear to your left shoulder and extend the arm here without hyperextending the wrist. So you want to do a little flexion motion. All right, lengthening those neck and shoulder muscles. And then come back to center. Let's alternate. Okay, your right shoulder. Left hand moves away. And as you extend into space, try to really elongate the motion, and then with that, elongate your breath. So inhale, breath. Exhale. And there's a moment where you think the movement stops, but it goes a little longer, so that's the exhalation. Inhale, center. Exhale. When you think you're done, go and really extend breath and motion into the last third. Nice. Inhale, breath. About 5 per side. Left ear, left shoulder. Extend, extend. As you don't overforce, just find that motion and breath extension. Inhale, breath. Exhale, left hand moves away, your right shoulder, feeling the length and the connection to the core. Inhale, center. Last one, left ear, left shoulder. And as you exhale, hug your waist, hug your midline, so that wobbly motion gets stabilized. And one more time on the left, okay? Yeah. That's it. Good job. Alright. And then taking the arms up. Gonna keep this distance. You may want to add a loop or two. Inhaling, moving the arms up and really into the resistance. Exhale, move the shoulders back down. Yeah. Inhale, moving up. So we're just gonna floss the shoulders, and I'm realizing it's a little less much strength. I want to have it more the nature of, so I'm adding a loop here. I want to have it more the nature of mobilization while I keep the connection, while I keep the resistance. So especially inhale, breath up. As you notice, the body's limitation or really tightness, current boundaries, you want to really add into that resistance, add into that eccentric quality of the motion. Okay. Inhale, breath. Yeah, that's it. Exhale. Even more mobilizing, shoulder flossing quality. And then from that, keeping that motion, I'm going to turn my torso. So moving up, I'm going to turn to the right. Inhale, moving up, turn to the right. I'm moving a little forward here. And then to the left. Okay, the left shoulder, turn to the right. And let's go down the opposite way. Turn to the left. Would help to be more forward. Turn to the right. And here, as I go up, take the hyperextension of the wrist of the elbow out. So you want to keep that resistance motion to really get the mobility into the shoulder joint. It's always easy to hyperextend the periphery and not mobilize the proximity of the body. So to get in there, I must keep that stable. Yeah. There you go. Let's do it one more time to the left. Here, really easy. Don't hypermobilize. And really catch it. Nice. Fantastic. Alright. Bring your strap down. And having the strap now behind your back here, like a little back scratcher with the end loops going in from the top. You're going to take a nice side stretch here, inhale breath. Okay, so extend the body, root the outer hip, but then let the shoulders settle back in. And then switch sides, just open up the wings here, the wings of your lungs, the arm lines, shoulder blades. The head can always go down. And again, inhale breath. Explore that last third of the motion. Oh, really feeling big range here. While not losing the connection. Outer hip stays low. Alright. Wherever you feel restriction in the bodies, need that, and breathe there. And now exhale as you please here. A little bit of C curve tendentially in the spine. And let's do the last one here. Nice side stretch. It's really like airing your right and left wing of the house. Getting some nice action, metabolism, prana in there. And then bring your hands together. Alright, take one big inhale. One as we please. Exhale. Let this be your place of connection. Being yourself as you are in this very moment. And then release your hips. Alright, let's get moving. Coming on all four. Okay. Keeping the positioning in the strap here. We're going to bring that right into the down dog. And as I'm in the down dog, I'm going to really hug the band to get action into the upper back, okay? So instead of here, I want to make the effort of hugging the band and giving the traps some space. So this looks better. And find your down dog. Stepping out, right heel, left heel. And then from your closed chain, moving into plank. And as you hold plank here, get that feeling too, right? Of softening in the heart, but firming up with your arms, and then keeping the mid part of your body lifted. Shifting forward, knees or no knees. Let's put knees down to show this modification. Lower down. Take baby cobra as you lengthen the sides of your waist. Anchoring pubic bone. Little glute action just to the point to keep the lower back long without turning the legs out. And roll down. And then again the option, knees or no knees, lifting the shoulder, inhale breath, exhale, as you push up into the down dog. Nice work, right leg steps forward, back knee comes down. Take a left arm up and you'll squeeze your legs together, relax the shoulders and take a nice side stretch. Alright, and backing up here, some glute action. As I feel the length through the side of your waist, all the way into your groin. You want to really make sure you activate those bandhas. However you get there, right? It could be pulling back the right heel. It could be that idea of engaging the glutes. So this pelvic floor, lower belly action. I'm gonna bring your hands down. Lift the back knee. Take a moment to really ground through your toes. Keep that heel, back hip lifted. Right hip hugs back and then open up in a twist. You could always look down. And then give power into the back leg. Squeeze your right hip back and open it up. Let the strap really help you take your arm bones back. You can look up, you can look down at all times. Nice. And we step back, down and up. Good. Simple leg switch here, okay? Lift neck forward, back and down. Forward. And find connection. Let your lower body grounded into the earth. And a nice side stretch. And as we extend that arm, allow the shoulders to ease back into their home base. This is all about coming home. This is all about anchoring yourself, anchoring your nervous system. You're lifted. And lifting up. Your time. And if you're better off here with a wrist lift or on the block, please adjust. Okay? That's the block adjustment. And open it. Full power in the back leg. And let the being take this arm roll down. And look down. And step forward after this. Step. Place your feet and bow forward. Giving your body a little leg support. Right now I want you to take the band down and wrap it around your mid-thighs. Okay? So mid-thigh, loop band. Go in. Nice and tight. So I will really pull my legs together and I have the action of trying to open. There we go. Tuck it under and we'll stay. Tadasana. Arms facing forward. Soft knees to even out weight pressure, base of the foot, heel. And then inhale, reach your arms, lift your toes. Inhale, back. God. Zip your midline here. Zip your ankles in. With your heels lifted. Ooh, it's Utkatasana. Chair pose. Lower down the seat. And keep lowering slowly with your big toes envision. Hands down and forward. Uttanasana chin to chest. Uttanasana to come up. Sweep the floor. Nice squat here. Alright. Keep working into the resistance of the band. So when you gaze down, you see your big toes. And then come all the way up. Let's keep going. Lifting the heels. Inhale, breath. Alright, bend your knees. Precisely like they're in tracks. Show that controlled motion. And touch the floor. And forward fold. Chin to chest. And one more time. Sweep the floor. support. The lower back curve, have your belly support you. And hold back. Travel up. Travel lifting the heels. Stabilize your core. And bring your knees. Good balance. And the focus helps. And that's the floor. Uttanasana. This one. So this time as we come up, I'm really waking up these feet, right? Coming all the way up here. Keep your hands to your pelvis. And stand nice and tall. Shoulders back as you balance on your left. And I just want you to stabilize your standing leg now as you bring your right leg into abduction. Working your outer hips here for 5 to 10 pumps. Inhale, center. Exhale. Now help your body stabilize on the exhalation. And working your standing leg here, keeping the knee on track. Switching sides. Soft knee in the knee. So all the muscles around the knees can support you here. Hamstring, quads, and now the outer hip as well. Going for your 5 to 10 pumps. Finding surprises along the way sometimes. There's always that one side, right? Exhale. Nice. And from here we're gonna go into our 90-90, okay? So take a little further stand here. Pivot to one side. Put your feet are hip width. And you're gonna go down in this 90-90 position with both knees, or less in a 90-degree angle. Okay, you got it. You're there. And then inhale, breath. Shoulders back. Glue your legs together and come up. Okay, let's do 5 motions. Right. So how can we integrate stability, precise awareness and motion into our practice? And that's why I like using the band, because it just allows us to give that feedback, and sometimes that recruiting of muscles that is not always a given, right? There's certain muscle groups that are just, they'd rather be asleep. The stabilizers mostly. And those who want to wake, I think we are on number 5. From here, pivot, just your legs. And then there's the bigger muscle groups, like psoas is one of them, that just likes to grip and take over the work when there's not enough core or in general stability. And that's what we're enhancing here. So 1, just as you need. Let's be a little short. And then over your 5. So my hands on the pelvis, really just the chest. Help you find that neutral position. And it's struggling here, I feel like. Eccentric motion of the psoas, right? We want to have it nice and strong, but not grippy. And as you come up and down, you'll have to be forced to lengthen. Nice way of tricking our mobility of the hip into extension. And then next time you're down. Nice. Not happy about this. Come on to both. Take a seat back. Now if you need some support for your knees, you can always bring the block in between. And just to make a moment here. Grounding everything from the navel downwards. Find lightness in the upper body. And we'll take another side stretch. Here, grounding consciously, lower body down. Sweep your top onto the side. Hopefully there's some lightness there. And having the lower body on ground. Oh yeah, grab something, do it. And let's lift the band for a moment and find our downward dog again. Bending the knees. Find the motion of your sitting bones moving back, right? So finding that natural curve from the low back. And then with power in your legs. Root your lower body into the ground. Taking deep breaths here. And moving into our side hip openers. For today, we're just going to keep the band around the hip for reference. A little point of connectivity. Okay, so left leg forward. Back foot opens, come up just to adjust it. So all I do, slide it up and then back down. So there's a sense of pelvis reference. A sense of grounding through the tail. Bending the front knee. Left forearm, left thigh. Take your right arm up for extended side angle pose. Just ignore to bring your navel with you. And then top arm over. You can also lower down, of course, to wrists or fists. And a full opening through the side body. And again, bend your back knee a little bit just to ground that down. This word. Now we transition into Trikonasana. From here, top hand on the hip first. Bring your front hand on the outside. Perhaps you need the block to adjust your lever. And then work your front leg straight. Do that one more time. Bend your front knee. Perhaps you have an elevation. Whatever is required in order to have your spine maintain the length. And then work your front leg straight. Good. I feel like I could use a mini elevation here. And then turn your belly back. And just strap it for reference. Round your body down. Swing your top arm up. Like double chin. Back of the hip is long. And just okay. This is Trikonasana. Keep turning your belly up. Keep lengthening your spine. And I'll look down as you reach your top arm. For full side body opener. And we're going to take this right into half moon pose. Just step it in. Balance and step. Okay. Like you're sliding up the back wall and both knees. And extend. Good. Maybe this is higher. Wherever you need it to be. One more time. Bend. And extend. Last one. And open it up. Half moon pose. Let's bring that to balance. You're gonna carefully step it back. Into wide-legged. Bring your heels in and take a high squat. Yeah. Stay dynamic here for a moment, grounding your hip back. And then let's take a little mobility into the upper body. Inhale, center, left shoulder tips down. This is the one time I'm actually letting the elbow eyebrow extend because there's not a full body wave. Just a few of those. Feeling the mobility into the upper back. And get ready for the second side. And the right foot open to the front of the mat, back foot open, and we find extended side angle pose. Okay. Hips back. Inhale, lift your top arm and extend. You have the option of lowering down. Both hip move back, but then scoop your right seat under. Looking down is always an option. And take a moment to notice where your body's resisting and move into that. It's so not human to do that. We're going into the resistance, Trikonasana. Let's be very truthful with where we're at and meet that. One more time, bend your front knee. When you're ready, now in your position that you need today to extend that pop arm, spine stays long. Turn the belly button to the side. Inhale, reach. And really, that bench is there right now as a reminder to ground your lower body down, lift the front inner knee, and find triangle pose. Looking down is an option. Rooting through the lower body. And we're getting ready for Ardha Chandrasana with a little dynamic humping here. Step. So bending the knees here, getting nice action on the hamstring, supporting that knee. And then extend. Okay? Here we go. Let those toes sparkle. Nice. Yeah. Balance. Yeah, I sink a little low. And slowly step up. Okay. There we go. Back to your down dog. Back to your position. Bring this down one more time. Don't overthink the bend right now. It's just there for connection. And if your toes under, sure your pinkies under. And do some nice dynamic opening through Ustrasana. So turning the shoulder out, and you're gonna open through the sides. Arching the spine, yet really supporting the lower back. Lower down, turn your right arm out, and stretch to the side. As you're warming up to this transition, you can also support your head and start arching a little bit more into the front body, making a look at the sky. One more time, either in the side arch version here, or plugging your shoulders in, opening more of the upper back. Very accessible Ustrasana this way. Keeping here still the action of the transverse belly going. And go back. Fantastic. All right. Undo the toes for a moment. And bring your arms, legs together as you bring your arms forward for child's pose. Down to posing here. Posing. Space of the kidneys. Now for our peak today, we want to be really working the shoulder girdle, arm bones back. And we're going to take a little bit of help of the band, bringing kind of a narrow positioning between the hands. So similar, outer shoulder width apart. I'm having 5 loops currently, similar to what I would use for signature move, which by the way is a really nice way of mobilizing your shoulders. Okay, but this time I'm a little narrower here. You will figure out your optimal. Placing the hands down, you're just going to transition onto the left knee and turn that foot out. And I take a side stretch here, and I want to move into cactus arm eventually in the top arm. Okay, on the second one we'll go there, transition the right knee, turn the foot out, beautiful side stretch here, guiding the top arm, and then get ready for cactus arms and transition here. I'm gonna bend this top arm, big opening through the pecs, lifting the heart. Guide the arm. The shoulders are always trapped. So hyperextension there. Top arm opens and go. Lift the heart. Move the arm bones back. Take a bit of microphone. Lift the heart. And let's do a few more of these. Just to get the body aligned into really keeping the core connected at the upper arm bones. Ooh, this one's resistant today. Don't overthink the neck position. Sometimes it's nice to just let it go with gravity as well. Right here. Get into a nice stretch, let that happen. Beautiful last one. You can bring your wrist slightly on the band if it tends to slide up on your wrists. All right. Nice. And come back. Okay, move to bend for a moment. So just for a brief moment. Any changes of the physical perception of your breath body. And we're going to take this pose into wild thing. So as you come into the down dog, move your feet all the way together here. Pull straight out and supporting you. Shift to the outer left here. Stacking the feet on top, keep the elbows engaged. Sweep up your arm from this side point. You could bring the top leg forward. And right now that helps you support your bottom shoulder. It is a lot of load on the bottom shoulder in a Vashisthasana. And then lift the top leg. Here again, outer hip connection. Or simply slowly place it behind you. Lower down, keep that heel lifted. And then sweep your top arm here right into the back of your neck. Engage your shoulder blades back and open it up. Arching the heart into the sky. And open. Yes. The arm bones really back. Lift, lift. And back. And bring that right foot right underneath into crossed Vashisthasana. Now I'm transitioning to the right hand. Okay, bend your knee for a moment here. And bring your hips up. Stretch. Place. And then lower down the hip. What? Crossed. Walk the spine forward. And just ease into that rather strong twist. So don't overthink it, just take your time going there. Some like to bring the arm under to see where you're at right now. And this is really helping your body to move. How did that feel? Give me a body like that. Nice. Place the hands nice and close. Keep your shoulders back. And you get a second side. Okay. So second side, I'm gonna go around. Ooh. Vashisthasana on the right this time, right? Okay, place it in front. The bottom and then back. And maybe ready to lift. Lift, engaging those outer hips here. Okay. Nice and behind. Okay. This is actually, you can really deload here. Reset and support the head. Log your shoulders in and open it up. And slowly coming back. You're going to bring this underneath for crossed. Land on your left, just lift it up, stretch. And then we place both hands down. Alright. Warming up here. Shoulder forward. The bottom hip back. And that twisting motion. And make sure it's yours, okay? So sometimes when you guys like, oh, I can do it, or maybe just try it. But no need to compare. Just twist, or maybe the crossed arm variation. See what's working for you. Just allow yourself now to melt a little closer to the ground. And forward and sitting up. extending your right leg out. And you do open Chandrashasana. So you lean forward, move your hips back. Make sure you're sitting upright. Otherwise, you could always bring a little elevation to your seat. Side stretch. We're going to do one more lift today, okay? One more lift here from the side stretch. Slide that top arm along the floor behind you here. Full wrist support, full shoulder support, and swing your hip up. A nice stretch. This could also be a really nice variation. If you struggled with the first option and you're like, okay, it's just too much load on my shoulders, I could really work with this version and quite happily continue to open the shoulder girdle apart while I have more weight supported on the bottom of the body. That should feel good. Okay, so that could be your wild thing alternative as well. Second side, lean forward, root your thighs, open Chanu Shashasana, and pose, side stretch, and the option, sliding the top arm 180 along the floor, lifting the hip. Wonderful alternative to what we did earlier. Try to hold tight just to get that movement. Holding the hand on the back of the head and really anchoring the head back. Nice way of keeping the length of your spine. Even bend that straight leg to give some pelvis lift and support. And then we come back. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to turn our legs that way. Maybe that way in your living room or your space. I'm going to hook the big toes and the pinky toe, so the full base of the foot really. And I want to aim to go here into knee bend position. It's nice right on the pelvic ridge, right where we find Paschimottanasana, but with the length in the spine, except that we're going to do it on our backs. Scoot forward, support your way down, and lengthen through your spine. You can even hold on, big toes nicely in. And with the spine long, we're just going to work the pelvis this way, the heart that way, and the legs straighter. They don't have to be straight, straighter. A nice hold, and we just let that weight up. Now just come towards you. So there's a bit of neural tension here because it really moves my ankles into extension. So you have a nice stretch in your peripheral nervous system. I'm not happy right now. Interesting. Okay. So feel that lift in the pelvis. Nice and loose. Moving the strap to the inside, bend your knees. Make sure the strap is low, maybe you have to adjust. And now we'll let the legs go left to right. Potentially supporting. Alright, let's extend the legs one more time. And from here, you gotta bring the block underneath the pelvis for a supported shoulder stand. Legs into 90 degrees on the hips. You hold the block or have your arms overhead. Give it a bit of counter force here. It's almost like a bit of Viparita Karani combination. Two half shoulder stand. Move your feet as you please. Look forwards to decrease elevation. Awesome. And then feet to the ground. Into the pelvis. Super. That would be awesome. You can lift the pelvis one more time and make sure the strap helps you assist in that anchoring positioning of the lower back. Bring your right hand on the belly, left hand on the heart. And relax the shoulders as you breathe. And for this moment, just allow your body to take on full surface. Full support, full surrender to the gravitational force. Support your legs to come together. And just roll to one side here. It's either your time to come back to supine position for Shavasana, or if you wish, a meditation seat. Slowly, with your eyes closed, to nose to the left. Reaching along the chest. Everything along the chest. Last one. You maybe just on your back in Shavasana already, moving your chin. And back to center. Allow yourself to soften and ease. And neutralize. Hopefully this way, this, precious vehicle of a lifetime, our body, is nurtured, mobilized, and strengthened in a way where it just carry you even better and longer. Thank you so much for practice. Namaste.